Hey, what's going on? It's John with ASM Scholarships. We're going to talk about the recruiting profile. When you first sign on with ASM Scholarships and you meet with our placement team, that recruiting profile is one of the first steps, and it's also one of the most important. And the reason for that is when our team reaches out to university coaches with your information and trying to get you introduced to these respective universities, the recruiting profile is what the coaches are going to look at. So it's important to have very good information and visual data so they can understand what you bring to the table in regards to your abilities, both as an athlete and as a student. So it starts with good video. Some of your best highlights, what you're able to accomplish on the pitch, on the court, where you do your work athletically. They want to see your best stuff. So you lead with that, and that gets their attention. Also, something that may be overlooked with this, and in its own way is still very important, make sure to include championships. What you have to understand is winning at the highest level in your respective divisions, it's important. And when you're someone who continues to excel on those biggest stages, that's no accident, or at least that's oftentimes how these coaches will see it. So it's so important that you've won state championships, that you've performed the best in your conference meets. Make sure you're showing that you perform well on that biggest stage. Now, personal bests. You would think that would be an obvious, but it's not always the case. Put your best times and marks out there. Your coaches need to see what you're capable of, what you've accomplished so far. Academic GPA. You may have noticed if you're an international student, it seems like grade standards are different all over the place, but it's important for university here in the United States. So if you're an American student, then obviously you already know your GPA, but it's something that coaches need to make sure you're taking care of the work in the classroom in order to be eligible to compete in your respective sport. And finally, it goes without saying, make sure all of your best stuff is out there. We mentioned the video, we've mentioned championships you've won, we mentioned the personal best. This is your opportunity to brag about everything you've accomplished in your sport, to let them know and make them feel comfortable and confident that you have all the skills to succeed at the university level here in the United States. So if you want any more information, you can always check us out at asmscholarships.com or reach out to me on social media at Instagram or Twitter at TheJohnLaws. Just let us know and we'll help make it happen.